You're in the Whip with Flex.
And Quell.
Today we got a very special episode for you guys. From AI manipulation to delusional luxury living, we're peeling back the curtain on the systems that keep us distracted, divided, and docile. Coming up next, Joey Bailey calls out America's luxury living delusion. Raid bait, AI ads, and how the internet is warping our emotions. Karlous Miller tells the truth about responsibility and why it's not on the billionaires. And our question for you today is, if the people have the power, why do we keep giving it away? Hey man, you're in the whip and let's ride, man. Quell, what's the whip of the week, man?
We are in a new car. Finally. We are in the 2021 Lexus IS 350. You're probably thinking, Lexus IS, that sounds familiar. No, this is not K's original car. This is a four-door Lexus. It's a similar vehicle, but it's the four-door version of his coupe. It's got a V6, 3.5 liter V6, 300 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive. You know which one this is?
I'm pretty sure this is the all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive. You get automatic transmission. You get the adaptive suspension from the F-Sport trim. It's a performance car, y'all. Luxury meets performance. That's what Lexus is all about.
Yeah.
You get a digital gauge cluster, which you have up there. You get a nice sound system in here. The speakers are nice. We listened to them a little bit earlier. The pros for me, I think the styling is cool. It looks aggressive. It looks like you're really doing something. You get the splitter on the front. You got the diffuser in the back. You get dual exhaust. It's like a sport car. You know what I'm saying?
I like you know about your cars, man. I can tell, man.
But like I said earlier, with the luxury meets performance, you get a smooth ride and tight handling, as you felt, as
really
you driven.
tight. Yeah.
So this is kind of like the Japanese version to me of like the AMG line of Mercedes or like the BMW M series stuff, where you get that luxury car, but they put a beast in it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly. Makes that performance, like you were saying.
Yeah, because if you guys ever drive like a Hellcat or something like that, they're not pleasurable cars to drive.
Hell no.
They're difficult to drive. They're fast and fun, but they're difficult to drive, and they're not really comfortable inside. They sacrifice a lot of that stuff for the power. Yeah, so you're not really getting, like, even the V8 version of my truck, like the Trackhawk, is not really fun to drive.
You've actually driven the Trackhawk?
I've been in one.
Okay.
I don't even want to drive one.
Really?
Now, I will say, you get an all-wheel drive, so it's easier to control, but you're driving like a 6,000-pound car that goes 200 miles an hour. That's not really a fun driving experience.
Doesn't sound like it.
But the interior,
they make it sound so fun online, though.
It's fun, but you have to be a good driver to drive
That's
cars.
a fact, and a lot of them aren't.
Especially the Hellcat, the Charger, Challenger, those are rear-wheel drive cars.
Yeah.
So, to put that in perspective for y'all, 800 horsepower going to two wheels.
Yeah.
That's why they spin out so much.
Yeah.
It's not easy
That's
to
why
do.
people be crashing.
Hell
wrecking
yeah.
them.
Because you don't know what you're dealing with until you get in there and really pull it, and it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been in one, I wouldn't get one. I'm sorry.
So, do you think there's like a learning curve with those type of cars?
Absolutely.
Like,
you don't know what you're getting into.
A lot of people just think they can get in and go fast.
No. In any car, like, once you get past that certain barrier of power, like, I think the average person can probably do 300 horsepower, 300 something. And after that,
that's it?
Once you get to the 4 and up,
really?
It's a big difference.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a car that fast?
Yeah,
bro?
no, yeah.
You know the difference.
Yeah.
You feel it.
I think mine's close to like 390, almost 400.
You feel
maybe
the difference.
412. I can't remember.
And you feel it.
Yeah.
Your car's all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
Imagine rear-wheel drive.
You're right. You're right.
Any downsides for you? To me, I think it's a sedan, but it's a little tight in the back for a sedan.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not sure what else.
Amen.
How's the gas on it?
Gas?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that bad. I got it. It started with not all 3/4 full, and now down to a quarter after 3 days. But we did a lot of driving, so it's not too bad. Not bad at all. So let me say my thing. You know I love this car, man. It looks great. We're gonna show the pictures now. We had it before. The inside looks great. It's very similar to my car. A couple little differences in like nuances and stuff like that. But overall, I really love the car. The inside feels good. When I drove it, we don't speed, but I can tell the thing goes fast. You can just tell. You know,
a little turbocharger here.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? The sports suspension on it makes it feel real good with the handling. You can you just feel good when you're driving in this thing. It's very similar to my car, but there's little small differences when I was driving.
A little more weightiness to it.
Yeah, because don't forget, it's a 4-door, so it's a little more family friendly. Thinking of it like that. Mine's the sports version, so mine, in my opinion, handles a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But this one feels a little on the ground, like you know what I'm saying, a little more muscle on there. But overall, it's really good. I love this car. I love the feel. I love the look. You know what I'm saying? It's not white, But you know,
it's like a what, smoke gray.
Yeah, smoke gray. It still looks good, you know. You know, but I got my white though. But, So, but yeah, man. Yeah. What's your conclusion on it, man?
It's a nice car, man. I like it. This is one of the cars I was gonna get before I got my Jeep. Actually, it's on my list of vehicles I tried, looked at, and I didn't test drive it. I probably should have. I might have picked it. But it's a nice car, like you said. It's good balance. I'm a big fan of like sports sedans. I love fast sedans. Like I love the AMG Mercedes. I love the BMWs of that trim. I love the American, like the Cadillacs. Actually, I mean the sedans that are faster. That's my favorite type of car, really. So this is definitely one of the better options you can get out there. It's definitely a crowded niche of cars, but this is one of the better ones, I would say.
So I like what you said. You named the AMG, the BMW. Those were all cars that I was thinking about getting when I got my car. But like you said, you didn't test drive. I test drove my car, and I just fell in love with it.
I think everybody should do that if you're buying a car. Test drive it. Like get everything you need to know about that car. Make sure you know it all before you put all that money down.
Exactly. Yeah, I test drove it, and when I say I love it, I fell in love with it. Like it just felt good. It felt right. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was looking at the AMG. I was looking at the BMW. I was even looking at a Camaro. I was looking at the Camaro, and I was like, I really wanted the Camaro. It was this one, the Camaro, or the Mercedes, and I ended up with the Lexus, man. And I don't think I made a wrong decision. I really love it.
You made a good choice.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the thing I love the most is the reliability of it. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood, I haven't had any major problems, nothing. But it's been holding up for me. And I can't say the same thing about BMWs because I've had 2 BMWs.
Sure can't.
And those things, when they go downhill, they go downhill fast, like everything. So.
All right, enough car talk, man.
Yeah, man.
They bored of that now.
They can never get bored. But yeah, I'm ready to get started, man. Let's get this started.
All right.
I got you. Shannon Sharpe is officially dropped from ESPN. His rising influence just hit a brick wall. I think I was a little stumbling over it because I can't believe it. I believe it, but at the same time, I don't believe it. Just more of the whole situation regarding the whole. Not the lawsuit that he was going through and stuff like that. So, after a series of lawsuits for his...
He's facing a new one now.
He's facing a new one?
$20 million one now for defamation from a lady that on one of his shows, I think Nightcap, the little funnier show he did a video on a woman that was wilding out with the Usher concert and, she was married and stuff. Yeah. And the lady's like, it ruined my family. That one probably get thrown out, but... She probably had a lawyer that said, easy pickings right now. He's settling for everything. So, yeah, he's facing another one right now. But he settled for the big one, the one with the rape accusations and all that stuff with the young lady. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
She's Jane Doe in the documents, but he exposed who she was. Gabby, actually, is her name. Yeah. So he settled. ESPN still dropped him after getting settled, which is enough proof to y'all these jobs don't care about you.
They don't care at all.
All that hard work you doing, they'll drop your ass in a heartbeat. But why didn't you believe it?
What?
Why he got dropped, or you're just surprised that it's got this far?
It was more. I thought they would have dropped him earlier if they were going to.
Well, remember he stepped away voluntarily at first. Yeah. So I thought him doing that was like a shield, like, oh well, I'm gonna handle this, y'all. Keep the brand what it is. I'll handle it on my side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And they still dropped him. Like that was surprising me.
That's the surprising part. After he's him stepping away, I thought, oh okay, since they didn't fully out publicly drop him, then they're just gonna keep him and just let it slide. But I like you said, they don't care. It is what it is, business at the end of the day. But we talked about this off air. He has his own platform, which I think it will be able to help hold him up for
Yeah, but the thing about his platform is that his income is directly tied to what you and me think of him.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people will think of him less because of this, because he had the whole display of like bravado, like this is a shakedown. None of this stuff she's saying is true. The lawyer's targeting black men. I'm not going to settle this stuff. They want $50 million. They're not getting a cent out of me.
Do you really think his brand is going to take a hit on that? Because I feel like the people who were already watching.
I honestly think it will take not a big. I think he'll be fine in the long run. But I think for a little couple years now, he's going to be struggling. Because don't get twisted. That ESPN check is not small.
Oh, no. I already know.
And that's a consistent one.
Yeah.
YouTube goes up and down. You know what I'm saying? He does good numbers. He got good sponsors and all that. But he's going to lose some sponsors because, he just had big time sponsors. Like, I've watched his show and he has a BMW sponsor at one point. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. So.
And he has, like, alcohol brand.
He has a bunch of sponsors, man. So he's going to lose some of them. I think he'll be fine in the long run because he has his own platform, of course. But I think it'll hit him definitely where it hurts for a while. But I think the thing about his brand and like his public opinion of him is going to change because he spends a lot of his shows lecturing younger guys like do this, don't do this.
Yeah.
You make all this money, do it like this.
Yeah.
And the big one I kept seeing was the clip of him telling him of Ocho. He was like, yeah, my kids get married, they're only getting $30K out of me for their wedding max. And I'm like, $30K, that's a decent wedding, you know what I'm saying? But you are willing to spend, allegedly, it's $33 million out of his pocket for this settlement. That's what the streets are saying.
I thought it was like 25.
So the lawyers that I watched, some of them are saying that it was 25 to her. Then the other cut goes to her lawyer, but overall he settled for 30-something million, allegedly. Either way, he cashed her out. You see her post, the retirement post from OnlyFans?
Yeah, I definitely.
And if you can find that, please put it up on the screen for you and give him time to read it, man. She made a post like she was Derrick Rose or something. She was like, yeah, thank you guys for the support. Help me build this platform with you guys. I have new projects coming up, but I'm retiring from OnlyFans. I'm done. I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, you'll tell your kids, I can't help y'all beyond this. Y'all got to figure it out. But you'll get this lady, this 20-year-old woman that you don't even know like that.
But he could. What was he going to do?
NDA. Get the NDA signed. That's what everybody else does. Listen.
He didn't?
No, nigga, she went to the lawyer to shoot his ass. No. And show the text of him saying, I'm going to choke you and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
So I think now his fan base will look at him, at least I do, because I was a fan, but now I'm kind of like, you can't talk to me or nothing, because you're 57 years old, man.
But didn't we say that, though? You can't have idols?
I didn't idolize the man, but golly, like, you Shannon Sharpe, bro. Like, you have it all figured out.
You should know this, though.
But then you still blow it. You've been in the NFL for a long time. You've been famous for a long time. But apparently, this is like he has a history of this type of stuff. Allegations from the past and stuff. So maybe it's just who he is.
I think the thing that I don't really like about the whole, like you said, the celebratory, like, I'm retiring post.
That was hilarious, bro.
It is hilarious, but like, come on, yo. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. But
that was hard. That was gangsta. That was hard. That's crazy though. She's like, yeah, thank you guys for helping the platform and everything. I have new projects coming out. I'm working on new things.
What's she doing now?
I don't know. Probably, who knows? She got $20 million to play with. I mean. So yeah, people were pulling up old clips of him, like, and of course all the people that warned him about, don't date this girl because you need somebody around your age or you're something. He talking about, I'm dating my wage, you know.
So, quick question: do you think that the 20 million, the new 20 million defamation claim, they're just trying to like add it on to?
Yeah, I think it's like a weak point. They think like he's at a weak point, but that case is so flimsy. This one, the one before this, she had some legs on it. She had text. She had all this stuff. It had some legs. I think he still could have fought it and won it.
Yeah, no,
he probably didn't want to drag it out.
And real quick, I heard something about that lawyer is known for doing stuff.
Tony
like,
Busby.
Yeah, he's known for doing.
He's one of them guys, like ambulance chaser type of guy. Like, you know what I mean? He knows how to get himself in spots where he can get a quick come up. Because that percentage they get is pretty massive, bro. Like, you gotta think, if you are a lawyer and somebody settles for, let's say he had to pay $50 million eventually, his cut would have been sizable. You know what I'm saying? He still came out with some M's off this. So I just really don't like Sharpe's, like, he had this whole bravado, I'm gonna fight it, and then like 2 months later it's settled. It's whatever.
I don't think there's not much he could have really done, if I'm being honest.
I know what he could have done. Not done that shit in the first place. He could have dated somebody that was, his age.
I feel you, brother. Let's get on to the next topic. If you're poor, you're poor.
She's not poor no more, I'll show you. She's good now.
Right? Delusion isn't a luxury. It's the new American dream. So Joey Bailey, a.k.a. the mortgage boss, breaks down how Americans live in financial denial, chasing lifestyle optics while ignoring economic reality. And I feel like that's like something that we kind of talk about here, just the delusion and all that other stuff that we see from social media or just any type of media telling us how we should live and all that other stuff, but it's not actually how it really is.
Everything is like selling you something to look like you're better off than you are. Like, when I found out how much Stanley Cups cost, I wanted to kill somebody.
What are they, like 20 cents?
No.
What?
They're like $20, $30, $40, $50.
To make?
To buy.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, to buy. But I'm saying how much do they make to make?
Probably not even that.
Less than $1.
Yeah.
So she calls out the obsession with looking rich, so luxury apartments, brand name leases, and bills we can't afford.
Yeah.
Also, we don't feel poor. And like I said, this is something we talked about, but it's something that I really want to get into your guys' head, is that you're chasing, what's the saying? You're keeping up with the Joneses?
Definitely.
And who are these Joneses? You don't even know who the Joneses are.
The Joneses you keep up with are also broke too?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the crazy part.
That's the crazy part about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think we're all guilty of it to an extent.
Yeah, no, we all are. You know, I'm not saying it to be, what's the word, self-righteous and all that stuff.
No, we're all guilty of it, but it's something we all got to break out of the habit of, because that's what keeps you broke. I'll play the video for y'all.
Yesterday, I heard a content creator say that poor people don't like to be told that they're poor. And the reason is because as long as they're not told they're poor, they can live in a delusion that things aren't as bad as they are. And I think that's true when it comes to talking about real estate. New construction is cute. It's cute when you can afford it. It is a burden when you can't. And this is what I mean. Just because you think you can't afford it at a 6.5% rate and someone offers you a 3.99 or a 4.99 rate, you probably can't afford it then either. And that is a hard pill to swallow for some people. Watch this math. By all budgeting calculators, if you earn $5,000 a month, you should not have a payment more than about $1,500 a month.
What you thinking?
That's the math of it, but how feasible is that?
That's what I was about to say. How realistic is that?
Like, especially today's market, that's $1,500. You still.
Who do you know with a mortgage of $1,500?
Mortgage, even rent, like
that's what I'm saying.
Even the rent prices are higher than that, even in bad areas.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of these luxury apartments and luxury condos that are just these 5-minute build shitty apartments.
And then who do you know bringing in $5K a month? Most people.
That's like a solid $60K a month. I mean, $60K a year, like after taxes. Not many people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After taxes.
Yeah. I don't know.
If when you talk to me, I say, hey, this isn't going to work because at this market rate, your payment is 54% of your gross monthly income. We won't be able to move forward. It doesn't make it more affordable that you can go right down the road and get a payment that's 45% of your monthly gross income. You cannot afford it. It is unhealthy. It is irresponsible. But we're going to let you do what you want to do. Just make sure that when you do it, do not get on the internet crying and complaining about it.
At the point, I guess.
Yeah.
Do not flex it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the thing for me is she's making a good point. Like, you know, don't go out here and getting stuff that you can't afford. But talking about the $1,500 a month, where are you going to find that?
That's
like you even said, where are you going to get a rent like that? You know what I'm saying? Where are you going to get mortgages, let alone a rent like that?
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? And then being able to keep up with all the upkeep and all the other stuff like that. So I understand what she's trying to say, but she's not really coming at it the right way. No. And then saying poor people always want to be poor. Like,
yeah, I don't want to be poor.
Yeah, I don't want to be poor.
Do we have people in this country, like everybody, I would say, that's not like well off? A lot of people are doing things they shouldn't do. They live above their means. That's like most people I would say for sure. But like, let's be realistic here, right? If you're making $60,000 a year, which is $5K a month, that's $60,000 after taxes. You're taking home $5,000. Your checks are $2,500 a month. Yeah. That's not common at all, honestly. Most people are either above that or they're way below that. There's not really no in between. So to do that and then to find somewhere to stay that's $1,500 a month is difficult for a lot of reasons. The market itself is just cooked right now anyway. I feel like the lowest you can find apartment-wise that's like a luxury that's not in the damn worst neighborhood in the city is probably like $1,800 maybe or something, or $2,000. So
and that's my biggest thing. Where does she want people to live?
I don't know, bro.
She's
the mortgage boss, man. I don't know. She know better than I do.
Now shout out her though, but
no, yeah, no, she got a point though.
She does have
looking
a point.
Cute is what people care about more than anything.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I know she's saying you're trying to get into, you know, you want to get this nice looking house to impress other people, but she's saying that, you know, your income doesn't match being able to keep up with that output of, you know, that living that you're trying to live. You know what I'm saying? So she's trying to say, think a little bit more through about your purchases and what you can afford versus what you.
Isn't that difficult though to really sit back and say I'm poor?
Do you know how hard that is to say?
Like we say it jokingly, I'm broke, I can't. But to really sit back and say, I got to sacrifice so much stuff because I'm poor right now, it's difficult.
It's difficult to say you're not it's difficult to say anything negative about yourself for the most part. Like, truly admit it. Like, no, I'm too broke for that, or I'm not at that skill level. I'm not at, especially to other people, and no, especially to yourself. People be lying delusional to themselves all the time. So actually taking that takes a lot of self-awawness.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That takes a
Some
higher
of y'all
level
can't
of
even
thinking.
say that you don't know something.
Yeah.
Some of y'all just talking. Y'all don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all you can't just say, I don't know enough about this subject. Let me come back after I educated myself. Y'all can't do that. So I already know y'all can't say, I don't need that bag or that little boo-boo.
Was that a shot at me?
Anybody. Me too.
No, I'm taking shots at me.
I'm just playing.
Bro, I'm in the whip right here next to you, bro. What's up?
I'm not talking about you, man. If I don't know something, I ain't gonna talk. I just don't know.
I feel you.
Or like
bro.
anything. Like, this is a recession indicator, man. Like, y'all niggas, y'all people, I'm sorry, out here just doing whatever. Like, the little boo-boos.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in the little landfill next year anyway.
Mm-hmm. Did you
buy chocolate?
Were you the person who sent me the video talking about the Labubu is that they're doing that to try and feel something, like a part of something, because things are so bad? Were you the person who sent me that? You know what video I'm talking about?
So people, the theory is like when there's like a recession or something, like generally the economy's bad and the society we're living in is going downhill a little bit. People find ways to feel something positive, and they'll do like dumb stuff, like buy Labubus or Furbies or whatever else, or like any other like gimmicky thing, like the Stanley Cups, like we talked about earlier, or the Lululemon.
Yeah.
Like just spending overpriced things to feel something positive in the moment, and it's like never a good thing, because obviously you end up with a bunch of junk you don't want and you overpaid for it.
So like those things like the what are they called, Labubus? Do you think that craze was engineered, or it just happened? The Labubu was right place, right time.
Probably right place, right time. Because I feel like other examples, like the fidget spinner or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a right place, right time. Well, think about the pandemic, right? During the peak of it, what was the crazy bag thing you think that people were buying that they shouldn't have been buying, that they probably regret now?
Other than fidget spinners? And
that was a little before that.
That was before that? Oh, like
2020. I think 2020. Like,
what was it?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I don't remember.
The thing in 2020 that everyone was buying.
That they shouldn't have been buying.
I just remember that's when podcasts took off. That's what
true. Everybody was buying mics and all that stuff and buying up. No, we can say that then. People were spending a bunch of money trying to be content creators. And all that stuff.
No, you're right. Everybody was trying to be a content. Everybody was either trying to be a fitness influencer, a podcaster, all that stuff.
Buying the most expensive mics in the world, $1,000 on cameras, because you sit in the house all day because you couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And then people regret it now because they want to feel something. They want to feel like some sort of control over their life, even though their world is falling apart.
Honestly, I hated that era.
Yeah.
That everybody wanted to be a content.
I did enjoy there being nobody outside though, like no traffic. I was chilling. I had a good time.
Yeah.
I had a job I had to go to anyway, so I couldn't stay in the house all day. Yeah. Like some of you liberals can stay in the house all day and just sit on your ass.
No, bro, what I realized during that time was a lot of people couldn't sit down though.
Yeah, man.
I was friends with...
A lot of couples broke up because of that.
A lot of couples broke up because of that. So me at the time, we made it. So right after, then once it opened up, then we broke up. I'm like, yo, we made it past the hard part. Why are we breaking up now? Crazy. But like a lot of people had trouble staying inside and being to themselves.
Cabin fever, it's nerve-wracking stuff.
Yeah. And
now it's like people prefer that way. I think that did like a lot of damage to people. Yeah, because now everybody's like happy to be alone more, and it's like I don't know about that. Like now you're kind of suffering.
Yeah.
You're choosing to suffer.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ever going to see the actual repercussions of that time until like decades from now.
Really? I think we're already seeing it.
Well, we have seen a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Like the influencer craze now is like way more, even bigger than streamer. Everybody streamer, all that stuff. Yeah, man. But back to the main point. Live within your means.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Write down your income, like how much you make and how much goes out.
Yeah.
And if stuff don't add up percentage-wise, or like the rule of thirds. People say like a third to your bills, a third to savings, a third to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if it don't add up to that properly, you gotta make some changes.
Have we done like since you've been in the whip? Have we done a financial episode yet?
No.
We need to do another financial episode. YouTube doesn't like it, but for our fans out there, I think we should do it.
Why you don't like it?
We educating people, bro. That was like one of our first ones that got shadow banned.
Did you mention there anywhere? No. Okay. Cut that out. I didn't say it either. I didn't say it either.
Nah.
Okay.
But so I got a question. If we damn.
Take your time, right?
If we stopped performing wealth, what would our lives really look like?
I think that's people's fear, is that like if you stop the performative stuff or the enjoyable stuff, in in the temporary time, the short term, it'll be uncomfortable as hell. It'll be like, I ain't going out drinking, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna go to work, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna stay within my means, I'm gonna buy cheaper stuff, I'm gonna buy cheaper clothes, whatever I need. That's it, only essential stuff. And then long term, you'll see a benefit. You're like, oh, now I'm free to move around, I'm free to invest, I'm free to live my life how I wanna live it. But the short term is like, it's scary.
Yeah.
That's the hard part for people.
Yeah, I think FOMO is a real thing.
It's a super real thing.
Yeah.
Especially now, like with all this stuff every 5 seconds. Oh, this streamer made this much money, and this crypto is this and that. And it's like, damn, I didn't, this meme stock is this, and he made $1 million off GameStop, and it's like, it's a FOMO because it's like, why didn't I think about that? But it's a risk you couldn't afford to take anyway. So just relax.
Right, exactly. You couldn't afford to take it at that time anyway.
And the streamers, all that stuff, all like content creators make X, Y, and Z. It's all luck anyway.
Yeah.
It's lucky, grind, and then they got lucky. So it's not something you really should fear of missing out on because it's like they couldn't control it either.
Yeah, you couldn't control it either. You know what I'm saying? People get caught up on it. They kind of start to lose themselves because they feel like
it's that damn phone.
It is the damn
TikTok
phone.
Making y'all feel like y'all missed out on shit.
Damn phone, bro. We need to get rid of them. But I know they're not going anywhere. But we need to get rid of them, man. Poverty is hard, but pretending not to be poor might be costing us more than we know. Mm-hmm. I really do believe that. I think I definitely fell into that trap. Like when I was younger, I still do it now.
Everybody does it,
you know what
in
I'm
some
saying?
way.
But I'm glad that I matured enough to be like, look, yo, who am I out here really trying to impress? You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing it was for my self-worth. I wanted to feel like I was something, but I realized, why am I getting my self-worth from this person who don't even give a about me? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it takes a little, and I've seen that my life has gotten better. Both financially and just mentally and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still working on it. Like I'm not freaking perfect or nothing, but it's like I can already see the differences that it's making in my life.
Finances is so complex. It's such a complex thing to deal with, and we're all learning every day how to manage it better.
Yeah, I got to work on budgeting a little better, but
I don't have a budget. I got to make one.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get into this next topic: the dead internet theory and rage bait. AI is selling you shower filters and division. So on Instagram, Zack Telander dives into AI-generated rage bait content designed to provoke, polarize, and profit. A seemingly harmless ad triggers emotional responses by pitting users against each other. We see this all the time.
In everything online now, there's some form of rage bait tied to it.
Yeah.
It could be simple stuff. It could be like, the top 5 rappers, and it's like there's someone there that's obviously out of place, and it's like, okay, this is literally to make me react.
Exactly. I know.
Or like something simple like a video game like Madden, for example. I don't play Madden, but there's like the little rookie ratings of the year. This rookie is 80 overall. This one's 75.
Yeah.
I think this year they made the number 1 pick, Cam Ward, 71.
71?
Yeah.
It was that low? I thought it was 75. 71 is crazy.
See how you reacting right now?
No, I know.
You got it already. But it's like they never do that. So obviously this is just so I can react in the comments to what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play the video for y'all, and it's like mind-blowing because it's stuff you scroll past every day. You don't think twice about it. But I want y'all to start thinking now, how many videos that you watch on a daily are ads for something else?
Yeah.
Or they're just not real people. Because most of this shit is not real people.
Every time I open this app, I get this feeling of impending doom, and I want to explain it to you with this post. Leah's Health Tips says, Trump is taking office next week, so I moved to my family to Poland to keep our rights. Here's everything we were not prepared for as Americans. The safety was great. Free healthcare. Cost of living is cheap. Water quality is really good, and there's a law that you have to have a water filter. I thought it was silly until my acne cleared up and my hair started feeling amazing. I tried to take my shower filter when I moved, but my landlord caught me and said, just search Afina on Amazon. Best tip ever.
Did y'all catch that?
It's one of the worst examples of it, but it's like, even still, you watching the video, you're caught up in it, you're like, that's interesting. I'll look into that. Let me look into that thing also. But you're also thinking in your mind, like, you gotta move to another country, get that thing, what the hell? And then you go to comments, and they're gonna show you the comments in a second.
So we all know this is an advertisement right now, right? Except we don't.
I don't think people really notice that it's an advertisement. I think they're picking up on it now, but I don't even think some of the people that's watching would realize that it was an advertisement.
Probably not.
And that's what I'm saying. I remember, real quick, that like a couple years ago, they started implementing that stuff, and I fell for it. I was like, I got caught up in the story. Then they were like, but then I got this product, and it changed everything. I'm like, oh shoot, let me. It was like something for like, I don't know, like hair or skin or something like that.
Boy.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, it got me, yo. But then I was like, wait a minute, it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, talking about Poland, talking about the healthcare is better. You know, the safety. Oh, you know, America's so scary.
Like, think about this story, okay?
Yeah.
Trump going off next week. We moving to Poland today. That don't even make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on now.
And real quick. Remember how one of our videos got deleted, or the one that they were supposed to play for this episode? That was one of them. You know what I'm saying? It was talking about, hey, you know, all this stuff, be afraid, but this is good. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
Yeah.
The most far-right, whitest country in Europe is stunned how safe the all-white, far-right, closed borders nation is. You can't make this stuff up. 21,000 people liked that. Polish person here, we love Trump. Please do not bring your failed woke politics there. It's not wanted. 8,000 people. And let me just tell you, there is no argument to be had here. There is no right side or wrong side, because this is not a human being. This is a bot trained on AI to sell you a product. They moved to Switzerland also. And Italy, Iceland as well. If I can get you angry, if I can get you emotional, I can sell you anything. 2 million views, 20,000 shares, 20,000 comments. Arguing over a fake premise.
You want to say something? You want to talk about it?
It's just like, this is literally how the election was like rigged, basically, like in a way, like the same way with these videos and these bots and these Russian bots or whatever else.
It's the same playbook.
It's the same playbook. So, and it's like, now you sit around and you're thinking like, is it even worth having a social media page anymore? Because what am I even going to see that's real?
Yeah. No, that's the one of the things I'm so scared of and focused on whenever I'm on the apps. I'm like, is this even real?
Probably not.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, if any of y'all use Twitter these days,
oh, I hate Twitter.
Every post is like one of these.
I hate Twitter.
Everything is made to rage bait you. So when you go in them comments, argue with them people you're arguing with somebody who literally has like a Nazi like soldier picture. Like, why are you arguing with this guy? He's not a real person. He's a bot, or he's just clearly a person who doesn't like other people. I'm not gonna say the word, but you know what I'm saying. You're arguing with them, and it's like literally you were triggered because this post gets engagement, and thus that engagement pays somebody. You're getting tricked. It's all rage bait. Like, almost everything on Twitter is rage bait, and Instagram is getting there too. It's pretty close. Stuff like this.
One of the things I want to point out, he said, if they can get you emotional or afraid, they can sell you anything.
Yeah.
Now, think about it, taking it back to politics. If they can get you emotional or afraid, they can get you to agree to anything that they want you to. People were sold on this idea that immigrants were coming to kill them and all this stuff. And they sold them an entire dream of that to get their stuff they want to pass ahead. And I'm not just picking on the right, because the left does it too. Yeah, no, both sides do it.
Both sides do it anyway. But it's the same situation. Like, you're being sold a fake reality. Like, this person moved to Poland because America was too bad. Like, think critically for 1 second. Most people can't do that. But think critically. Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, this story sounds too good to be true.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that, another thing that interests me is the whole, like, the dead internet theory. How much of this is actually real? Who is this person that you're interacting with? Is this even actually a real person?
It's probably not a real person.
That's the crazy part.
You can go on Twitter and, like, click on some people's profiles, and they'll be like, as a black man, I think that, and it's clearly not a black person. You click on their profile, and it's like, you have the most, either an AI picture or some stock photo of some black person that they found online, and they're just saying random stuff.
I think that's the one I hate the most. As a black person, as a white person.
And it's like the most wild thing. It's like, as a black person, I mean, the Klan has a right to exist. It's like, what are you talking about? No one black will say that. Or like, they'd be like, us blacks should. No one black says blacks. Come on now, get your playbook right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just goofy. Like, it's really goofy. And the dead internet theory, if y'all don't know, it's like the idea that most of the internet, or majority of it, is all like AI bots trained, talking to each other about nothing. Like, go to YouTube, look in the comments on them videos. Some of them comments are like gibberish. And it's like, who's typing this? Is it a baby or something like this? Like, no, it's a machine typing it. Saying random shit. So
I forgot what you didn't give a number, but it could be up to what, like 80%? Like, there's just some crazy number.
80% of the internet is fake.
Yeah, that's insane. And
I believe it.
I believe it too, honestly. Because years ago, like 10 years, it wasn't like that.
No.
It was not like that. I remember when the good old days with YouTube, bro. It was actually real people, real videos, no bullshit, cut to the chase. They said it was this video, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Guy falls out the window. It's literally a guy falling out the window. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot. And you had real people. Oh, my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah, you would have trolls here and there.
Yeah.
There'll be a human troll, a good quality troll.
Yeah, a good quality troll.
It would actually get you with some trolls. It'll bait you properly. Now it's like the most random. It'll be like a video about like somebody falling from a window. Yeah. And somebody in the comments will be like, must be a DEI wall there. It's like, what are you talking? It's not a real person. That's not good, babe. You're just trying to get me, bro. Yeah. Must have been a DEI construction worker making that faulty floor. It's like, what are you talking about right now? Like, come on now. It's not real.
So how many, my question is, how many of, we kind of talked about it already, but the online debates, how many do you think there are actually debates, or how many are actually just ads for something else? You think it's most of them?
Most of them are ads, I feel like. Especially depending on the subject.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, if it's like relationships, and it's like black relationships, it's y'all arguing with each other. That's y'all thing. Y'all don't have no something to say. Y'all just get cooked. But if it's like anything about politics or race or something like that, it's mostly all fake. Like, the people behind it, like, there'll be people in the comments who believe certain things that are hateful or whatever else. But most of the time, the person posting it doesn't give a damn about either side. They just want to get the engagement to sell something in the comments, like a t-shirt or something like that. Or a product like the shower head. Yeah. Insane to use, like, racial tension to sell a shower head. I mean, that probably don't work that well.
You don't think so?
I doubt it works that well.
I think it probably worked great.
You mean like the profits or like the shower head itself?
I think, because you got to think it's the engagement, bro. Just if you say something, that's controversial.
It's like some shitty drop shipping like product. You know what I'm saying?
They love them
TikTok
things,
shop
bro.
crap.
TikTok shop's booming.
Is it? We should get up on there. Sell some in the whip
merch.
Yeah, we gonna start selling y'all some stuff.
Let me know if
in the whip mugs.
Get that, man.
In the whip hats or something. I don't know. Socks. In the whip panties. I don't know.
That's hard.
Yeah, that'd be
some
tough.
In the whip bras. You know what I'm saying?
He thinking outside the box, man.
Tough, bro. Nah, the little booty shorts will say in the whip on it.
That'd be tough.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
Buy a pair for Aiden.
Hey, man. If your attention is the product, rage is the price that you're paying, man. And that is so real, man. Just
1,000%.
Be careful with all the stuff that you let affect you on the internet, man.
We literally have a president in office who rage baited his way into the office.
Pretty much.
He rage baited his way to the office.
Yeah.
Either rage baiting you to talk about him or rage baiting his fans to vote for him because they're afraid of their server at McDonald's being trans or something.
Some crazy stuff, man. But yeah, just be careful with all the stuff that you're interacting with and consuming on the internet on a daily basis, man.
If you're interacting with people, like, let's say you're on Twitter and you see, what's the guy's name? One of them guys, Charlie Kirk, somebody like that. You post something crazy, don't even respond. Just block him. Don't respond to it. Like,
just let it go.
He clearly posted for a reaction out of you and other people.
Yeah. Hey, man, let's get on to the next topic. Priorities and duties. Karlous Miller just flipped the homelessness argument on his head. On College Hill, Celebrity Edition, Miller pushes back on the idea that rich people are responsible for solving society's biggest issues. Instead, he calls out elected leaders and a broken system.
I'm like 50-50 on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
I get what he's saying 1,000% in the video. I'm going to play it in a few seconds. But also, it's just kind of the way he goes about it. It's like, I think one thing about people like him especially, is like, he has a pretty direct tone. You know what I'm saying? It comes across like, damn. But what he's saying is true. I get it, but I'm like 50-50. Like, is it the duty of the average person who makes their way to wealth to give back? Not the duty, but it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
That also goes back to a couple weeks ago when we saw the young man who said, hey, I'm not waiting for y'all. I'm gonna make a change on my own. Yeah. I'm gonna take these kids into my house, build a school, build a bus system so they can get here and there, and then also teach them valuable, skills and lessons about, just whatever. He took it into his hands. But let's play the video.
I know millionaires and billionaires drive past those people every day.
It's not their problem.
And keep it moving. It's all of our problems, ultimately. Absolutely.
I don't believe that.
Why not?
I don't.
Why not?
I just don't.
I've never heard someone say homelessness is not their problem. what? It's not your problem. I've never heard that before.
What?
It's not my problem.
The people who are in power right now, who sit at the office every day and push the button and say, these billions go over here, these billions go over here, that can be ended overnight if the people who were in power decided that that was the priority.
Every problem in the world, like, we gotta fix it because it's wrong. Like, no, don't work like that.
Good. That's a really good point there he makes.
Yeah.
A lot of people are stuck in this idea that, like, people operate on morals, especially in the government. They don't. They operate on what will get them to vote next go around.
Yeah.
And what people would like to see from them, or what benefits them and their contemporaries the most.
Yeah.
So they won't directly, let's say homelessness in some way profits are made for someone else. Because a lot of stuff is privately owned that you guys might not realize, like prisons, homeless shelters, stuff like that. The government will pay people to open these businesses up and everything. So if I own a shelter, I'm not going to want you to fix it. I want you to keep them homeless so they can get money in my pocket that way. Stuff like that.
For homelessness, there's a real answer for a real problem. If you really cared about this, you would vote for the people who could change this.
I don't get your theory. Are you for it or against it?
Am I for what or against it?
Homelessness.
What do you mean? Why would I be for homelessness?
For homelessness is crazy.
Why is Nick Young talk about this anyway, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
This is way out of his depth anyway. I don't know why he even spoke up about this.
Don't play with Swaggy P like that,
come on now. Why don't we for homelessness?
I don't know why Karlous is offering so much pushback. We just got here. I just feel like a lot of it is just unnecessary. Like, what are you doing? You're disrupting the class. Hush. Simmer down, old man.
I don't think she cares, bro.
I hate people like this.
I don't think she cares, if I'm being honest.
I think if you watch this, you can tell immediately he's smarter than all of them in the room. Because he's a critical thinker. He thinks about it a little deeply in there.
Yeah.
She's like, you jumped in the class. Like, why? The teacher backs up happy because he wants you to talk about it. That's the whole point of the discussion. And she's like, you jumped in the class. Because I think she's afraid to address the fact that she probably has a lot of money and hasn't done much for the community that she's in.
So, real quick, what is this? Is this like they're in a class?
So, College Hill is like a reality show that takes place in a college semester. Mm-hmm. So, like, it follows students in the semester and, like, the stuff they go through. But this is a celebrity, so it's putting celebrities back in college for, like, you know, for a semester to learn or whatever. It's, you know, brain rot TV, but some moments come out of it and it's like, wow, it's pretty profound actually. So, but you never seen it before?
Never.
Even like the actual student one back in the day?
No.
You should look into it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good content, bro.
Is it good content?
Yo, reality TV back in the day, like early on, was actually decent. It actually had something to it.
Yeah.
Then it kind of went downhill. I'm a Jersey Shore fan. No, I like Jersey Shore.
Oh yeah, I remember Jersey Shore.
I love Jersey Shore. I watched it this day.
Your philosophy is what?
They could take parking ticket money and end homelessness in LA if they wanted to do that.
Right, but we know they're not going to do it, so should we just give up and say, F it, it ain't our problem because we're not the government? No.
They have millions of dollars set aside.
I think everybody was surprised about Karlous' take on the homeless bill. How you gonna try to come up with a bill that you don't believe in?
You made all that NBA money, you didn't buy none of them homeless people no house.
Oh!
Exactly, so shut your ass up.
He fried his ass.
Yeah.
It's true though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So that's why I'm torn on it, because he's right.
Yeah, no, he makes a valid point.
He's very much so right that the people in charge will pick and choose what they can fix.
Yeah.
Because we've done the math. To fix homelessness in this country, there is a price it costs, and there is a plan that has been written up on how to do it systematically to end homelessness in the country. Because we've seen it before. I mean, obviously it's a smaller scale, but like Japan, for example, has a very low homeless rate. Obviously, there's less people there, but there's a very small, low homeless rate there because they have things in order to prevent it from happening.
Yeah.
The U.S. is obviously a lot bigger, a lot different ideologies in the U.S. I think certain issues like this is part of the reason why, like in the U.S., diversity can hurt sometimes, where the difference of like opinions can hurt sometimes, because places like Japan, where the culture is very much homogenous, everybody's the same sort of like ideology, the same race, same everything, they'll agree on things a lot quicker. Versus like in the U.S., you have people who will argue against kids' lunches at school as a political reason. It's like, it's not a political issue, it's a human issue. But because there's so many different opinions and stuff and so many different motives in the U.S., things get held up, like homelessness, like food stamps, SNAP, all that stuff, Medicaid. We see it now getting cut, everything, because of like political ideology over like the right thing to do for humans in this country.
So my question is, at the beginning you said that you were 50-50 on his take. Where's the 50?
I'm 50-50 on his take because while he is completely right that the people in charge in the government that we elect should change these things and they have the means to do it, when you're wealthy, you should give back. That's the other side of it. You should give back to something.
And he did call out Swaggy P.
Yeah, he did. And I think he called him out because it was the easiest person to pick on because it's like funny. But I think he meant it for everybody in the room.
No, he
because I mean, y'all see, Black China was in there. I don't recognize other ladies, but I know their faces from somewhere.
Yeah, same.
A lot of other people in the room that are well-off people. Like, Swaggy P might be the brokest dude in the room, and he made a lot of money in the NBA. So it's calling all of them out, like, in a way, but Swaggy P, it was a funny clip. He called him out, because he's a comedian today. Yeah. So, yeah. But I think he's right both ways. But I think that, like we said earlier, if you rely on one or the other, you're going to end up with nothing.
Yeah.
So
basically, you're saying that we're blaming the wealthy to distract ourselves from holding the power accountable on ourselves?
I wouldn't say that. I think it's the opposite. I think the average person blames the person that's homeless for them being homeless.
Okay.
I think the average person thinks that the average person sees a homeless person and thinks like, oh, they screwed up somewhere or they're a drug addict or something like that.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
And they never will call out like the actual reason they're homeless is because maybe they got laid off because their job that they know how to do was shipped off overseas or something like that. Or maybe they're a veteran and there's no, and the veteran, what's the funding thing called? You know what I'm talking about. Maybe that was cut by the government and they came home to nothing they had planned for, no benefits they had planned for, they were cut or something like that.
Along with mental health too.
Yeah, stuff like that happens.
A bunch of stuff.
So I think the average person blames the person that is homeless. And I think when you're a rich person, when you're wealthy or rich, I think you lose touch with that person in general as a human being. So I think it's both ways. I think.
So do they lose touch with reality or just that reality?
Reality, I would say.
Reality.
Because you hear some of the stuff these guys will say. Like, I remember one time, Aiden Ross was streaming with Zayas and Billy, and the comments. People were talking about the average income in the country, right? And Aiden Ross was like, "What's the average income? 100K?" He was dead serious. He was dead serious.
He was not serious, bro.
I think he was because he's never been broke before, so he doesn't know that. His family's well off anyway.
Oh, they were.
He's never been broke before. Okay. He might have been personally broke himself in his mind, but he might not know that the average salary is more like 20 something, 30K. Yeah. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a real thing. So people like in certain lifestyles, they don't know that. If you ask Northwest what the average income was, she probably wouldn't have an answer for you.
$1 million.
Even when she's like, even when she's grown up, she's not gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Ask Jada Smith that question. He's not gonna know. Because they didn't have the reality is not their life. Reality is a lot more, I don't want to say bleaker, but
that's their reality. So it's real, but that's their reality.
That's the problem, is that this country, there's this big gap between like people that are wealthy, people who aren't. And it's not just the money, it's where you live. You're not going to see more people that often. Or if you do, you're going to see them in a subservient role or something like that.
I saw a video.
So automatically you dehumanize the person you're seeing.
Yeah, sorry for cutting you off. I saw a video and it was, I can't remember who exactly it was, but basically they came from a family with a lot of money. Yeah. And one of the things that their parents did, specifically their dad, was make sure that they went and saw their family and friends who weren't well off. So they still had touch with that reality still, but also put them in schools and positions where they had another side of friends who were all very wealthy, so they had that equal balance, you know what I'm saying, of, hey, look, I know you got a lot of money, but this is still the reality for a lot of other people here, so it kept them kind of grounded, you know what I'm saying, so when they're going through the rest of their life, they're not just thinking,
I think that's a rarity.
It is it's a rarity. That takes awareness for the father himself to be like, hey, I got to make sure that I have to make sure that my daughters or my sons have this type of reality awareness.
So I think the people in this video, besides Karlous, I think most of them come from they come from the bottom and they made their way to the top. I don't know everybody's story, but I know like Swaggy P wasn't rich growing up. Karlous wasn't rich growing up, obviously, but I think a lot of people, when they make that money, they quickly lose sight of like where they came from, like quickly, like, super quickly. Especially black people, like we so desperate to get away from it that we want to block it out completely.
We hate ourselves so much. I know that's
But a guy like Karlous Miller, who's still humble, even though he's made it, he understands like the reality of the situation is this. We could fix it, but it shouldn't be our problem to fix. It should be the people who are in the government who, by the way, y'all, they are serving y'all. They work for y'all. You vote them in because they work for you.
Yeah.
Do you realize that?
Yeah.
I don't think people at home realize that. I think people at home see politicians as like just another job, like a celebrity almost. It's like, no, their job is to serve you, literally. Mm-hmm. But it's gotten to the point where we allow them to serve themselves so much that...
We allow them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We allow them to serve themselves so much that we have lost sight of their actual point of them being there. Mm-hmm. Is that they're supposed to serve the people as a whole.
But here's the thing. Let's take it. They know that, but they have to get us to say yes to do those things. They use the fear and all that other storytelling to get us to say yes. And we're making it seem like, oh, this is what you asked for. When the whole time they manufactured those things to be set in this
You know what's crazy? I seen a stat from this Princeton study, right? And it was like, it's like a graph. It's like the personal ideals of people and like basically it's what the people think and what the government actually passes in the bills. Like the idea is that the government should pass what people want, so it meets in the middle. Apparently, it's like even if you propose a bill, right, and if nobody in the country agrees with it, there is still a 30% chance it passes.
It's insane.
So if no citizen agrees with the bill, but there's a 30% chance it will pass. But that's why you see stuff like people passing bills to give money to Israel or Ukraine. It's like, me and you wouldn't agree with that because we know people in the ground need that money. Yeah, but it gets passed through because they're separate from us now.
Wasn't there a bill to defund Israel that got? They said, "Nah, we're not."
They probably blew the person that put it out. They probably killed their ass in the middle of the damn thing. Yeah,
that's hilarious, bro.
That's wild, right? So like, that's why I say they lose touch with reality because like you could propose a bill tomorrow that says everybody gets free water in the country, and then we get shot down.
Yeah, they can.
Obviously, it's the wrong thing to do, but the people in charge, they're not chosen by people who have a touch with reality. They're chosen by people who have the means to benefit from what they do.
You know what I hate? Paying for air.
Yeah, exactly.
How am I making me pay for air? Something that's free? God gave me air.
Water is free.
But air, dog? They charge you. For air, bro. Mm-hmm. So another thing I want to bring up, I've noticed something. There's a lot of comedians who are very intelligent and they use their comedy as a way to cover up their intelligence. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, there's also a flip side to that now. Is that there are a lot of dumb comedians that are also like really influential.
Yeah.
Like a Joe Rogan comedian, like an Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
All them guys on that side, or like are the Knuckle Boys comedians?
No. I don't know what they call themselves.
You see they had Netanyahu on their show?
Who?
Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel.
Are you serious?
He was on their show.
The Notebook?
Are you serious? And they were sitting there like, bro, you like Chick-fil-A or like McDonald's or whatever. And he's like, I don't know. He's just playing like a fiddle. Like he's in there just cooking it. They got flame for it. All their families hates it, obviously.
That's insane. I didn't know that.
Look it up. Benjamin Netanyahu was on the Knuckle Boys podcast.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
That's almost as bad as like Trump going on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Or what about Aiden Ross?
Yeah, or Aiden Ross, or like Theo Vaughn or something. Why are you talking to these people? Like that, I know why.
Yeah, I know why.
Young vote, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like most of the people are just there to give them softball questions and just agree with whatever they agree with because they're stupid. They have no actual like idea of what's going on the ground anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just insane. It's really insane, man. Even like Kamala Harris on Shannon Sharpe's thing, it was like very softball, like, okay, Kamala, like it's BS, like it's horrible.
Yeah.
Get back to the original point though. Like I said, Karlous Miller is 100% right, but until people like realize that they have to vote within their interests and not against other people's interests, that's what most people vote for, just to vote against the other side.
That's where the problem.
They're not voting for themselves most of the time. Because if, let's just say example again, the right. Most of the right's fan base, or the base is like poor, rural living white people. If they voted, or like poor Latino immigrants is the other big voter base for them. If they voted for the interest, they wouldn't have voted for them because they would have seen they're gonna cut all my Medicaid and stuff and my food stamps. I can't vote for them. I need my checks and stuff. But they're voting just to spite the other side instead of voting for what they believe in.
That's the thing. The spite. I think that was the perfect word to say.
And I think that's the big, grand plan that's been enacted over and over again on people. Is like, you should fight for the left or the right, not for yourself, not for their fellow man. Mm-hmm. That way, we'll vote. I got your back. Just vote me in, and then they go in there and do the opposite of what they said.
Yeah.
You see, all the people now are like, I regret my vote, because it's like, if you listen to the guy for 2 seconds, you would know what he was going to do. But you so caught up in owning the liberals, like you didn't even know what you were voting for. Mm-hmm. So it's unfortunate.
I can be grown enough to say I did that. I don't think I voted, but I remember when Obama came into office. I'm not gonna lie, it was just because he was black.
1,000%.
I'm being completely, it was just because he was black. I didn't know anything that he was doing. I was like, yeah, black. You know what I'm saying? But as I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, let me actually sit down and listen to what these people are actually trying to implement and change into my society.
Our first election we could vote in was 2016. Trump and Hillary.
Yeah.
I voted for Hillary, who I didn't like. Mm-hmm. But I voted because I didn't like Trump.
But then here was the thing. People were trying to vote against Trump or vote against Hillary. It was never...
I genuinely didn't like his policy either.
Yeah.
But it's the lesser of two evils, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what everyone said.
The same thing with Biden was in there. I don't want to vote for Biden either, but I mean... Same thing with Kamala. I mean, Kamala cool, but I ain't want to vote for her either.
I think that's one of there's so many other people. Those other parties probably have great candidates, but they don't get
stepped on.
Yeah, they don't have enough funding.
They don't get there. They don't get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason that we should be voting for the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
We should be voting for somebody who's actually going to make the changes that we want as a society, as a nation.
I think, I think the guy, the New York mayor, the new guy that come in, with Mamdani, or whatever his name is, I think he's one of those first young progressive people that actually push their way through and get in there and actually gonna make a change, a big difference. I think Baltimore's mayor is another guy like that, Mayor Scott. Mm-hmm. He was shaky at first, but I think he really has done what he said he was going to do for the most part, with a progressive, radical mindset of how to do it. Mm-hmm. I do think eventually we will get there. I do think the country will improve eventually, but I think that there's so much identity politics involved, and there's so much hatred in this country that people are quickly weaponized against other people. It's easy to weaponize a group of people against somebody else.
So I heard someone said that Trump's going to be president for 10 years.
He won't be alive for 10 years. You seen him?
Basically, he's not getting out of office anytime soon.
You think he'll try the third term thing?
Yeah.
He already tried to circumvent the Constitution anyway. I don't think it'll happen.
You don't think it's going to work? No. I think it might work.
Because they can do a lot of stuff, okay? They've covered up and done a lot of things in this country. But the Epstein thing has kind of hurt them a lot.
Yeah.
The economy has improved. It's hurt him a lot. But also...
But he has a cult fan base, though.
They're slipping away from him. They don't like him as much right now. There's a couple big, staunch meat riders. But, overall, you're losing guys. But I think in this country, right, you can do a lot. You can do a lot of things. You can trick the people into letting you do a lot of things. But I think the moment you literally say, I'm not having an election, F y'all, somebody's going to do something to you. That's just my opinion. I want to believe that in my heart. Because the whole democratic process has to exist for a reason. It has to exist. Yeah. And as much as we want to say, the president is chosen and beforehand, everything like that, there is still a process that goes into it. People still win and lose the election. It's still a real election. It is what it is, Do I think that there are things behind the scenes that maybe people make deals or whatever else? Of course. Yeah. That's the whole point of it. That's why you get funding for your campaign to make deals. That's the whole point. But there is still a vote that goes in there. There's still a vote that happens. People still have to win ballots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he'll win because of that. I don't think he'll be able to pull that.
Yeah. Do
I think that he'll just quickly install somebody to take over for him that's going to do the same thing? Mm-hmm. Probably. I could see J.D. Vance trying to be the president, which would be crazy. That's basically giving the Antichrist the office, but,
Yeah.
He's cool, man. It's whatever. But yeah, back to the original point, what Karlous was talking about. He's right, and both sides are right. I think it's everybody's problem for sure. But the people in charge is their problem more than any of ours because they work for us and they work to make our society better. And that's what they should be doing every day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't because there's so many outside interests involved, corporate interests involved, that we're slowly making progress towards this stuff, but we'll never really get there as quick as we really could. Because realistically speaking, knowing how much it costs to end world hunger, end hunger in the country, end homelessness, or improve our education system, it would take a lot of money, but it would take a lot of time. You could get that stuff done in a decade, really.
Yeah.
which is a short amount of time in the grand scheme of things. But it doesn't benefit the person in charge to do that.
Yeah.
If I'm the president for 4 years or 8 years, I'm not going to do something that's going to benefit the country 10 years from now. I won't get credit for it. That person will. So I'm not going to do it.
Exactly. So like you were saying, man, real change starts when we stop expecting heroes and start voting in fighters.
Yeah. 1,000%. I think we saw that with Bernie Sanders. We thought when he didn't get in there. As much as I think that he still probably would have been limited because, you know, the president is president, but you have a limit on what you can do. He was probably the last of that age group of people that actually believe in something. Because I don't think the other guys, Biden, Trump, they don't believe in anything. They believe in whoever's paying them the most. But Bernie Sanders had a real base to stand on, a moral makeup that you can actually see. But since he didn't win and get in there, it's over for him. He's too old.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what do you think the solution is long term?
Long term?
Like for politics, who do you think we should start picking? Like younger people? Is it like people, like more diverse people? Like what is the idea?
Like I was saying earlier, I don't think we should. I think there needs to be a larger pool of people that we can choose from. It should not be the same two parties every time, because we already know that there's some type of, I don't know if this is the right word, but some type of coercion. They're working together because of these two parties are only two. We need to start getting those other, what are the libertarian, all them other ones just involved, or some create another party.
I'm
just saying the other parties are just something. We have such a limited pool of people.
But people are so set in their ways, they won't vote for those people. I don't think.
I know.
Ironically, though, Elon Musk was talking about the America Party, whatever, the third party. Ironically, like, I mean, he's a right-wing guy, so he would probably, ironically, hurt the right, because if you can sway that 4% of people, or some even like 2 to 4% of people voting away from one side, they're gonna lose. Like that's how tight the elections usually are. I would love to see that one day of multiple, like, you know, set up two parties, maybe have 4.
Yeah, like 4
parties. I would love that.
Yeah.
And everybody get an equal platform to say what they're gonna do.
I think, and the next thing that we need to stop doing is recognizing when there's, I think, emotional triggering and responses coming in with these parties and stuff like that. That's the next thing, because then you're picking based out of fear, or because you just don't want the other team or the other side to win.
Asking for a lot, man.
I know.
A lot of these people walk around feeling like their whole culture is at risk.
I'm giving just like
walk around feel like they're like they're at odds, being attacked.
They're
at odds with everybody.
Yeah. I'm just giving a checklist of things that I would like to see. And then another thing is to stop just, like you were saying, fighting with the other side. Actually sit down and be like, hey, these are the things that I want to see for me, that'll better me, myself, my family, and the society that I'm in. And these are what I expect. Oh, this is what I was getting to. We can't just keep letting them do the things that they're doing. We have to set an expectation for our leaders and be like, hey, we're going to hold them to these standards.
Know what we got to do, but we ain't going to do it.
I know. This is just a checklist. This is my wish list, my Christmas list.
I know what we have to do, but they ain't going to do it. Nobody going to do it. But we have to do it. Unfortunately, when you have a leader you don't like in your country, you do things, get them out of power, that might not be acceptable socially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to riot sometimes, stuff like that. Or you got to do it. So we'll see if it happens. I don't think it will, but...
Yeah. Let's get on to the tip of the week, man. If you don't define your priorities, your distractions will do it for you.
Whew.
In a world full of noise, it's easy to forget who's supposed to be in charge. Us. Let this be a reminder to unplug, refocus, and make your next move louder than your last scroll. Hey, man, I think this was a really good episode. I feel like we really tied it all together. We spoke about some really good points and stuff like that. And I'm glad you asked me about, my checklist, because I've thought about it, but to publicly put it out there, I haven't really done that before. So I had to be like, okay, scramble through my brain. Where is it? Grab it out.
We'll talk more another time about this, I'm sure. I have my own checklist of how I would improve just the election cycle for the president specifically.
Yeah.
What I would do to balance it out. I have a whole checklist. We'll talk about it another time on this show, I'm sure. Probably, because we're probably going to do like a politically focused episode closer to that time of the year, like November-ish.
Yeah,
midterms come up and all that stuff.
Definitely.
We'll talk about that stuff a lot more closer, on how we would do things. So keep that in mind, y'all, for this fall and so on and so forth. Hopefully by 2028, we up and we just do whatever we want. We making money, real money.
I think we'll definitely by then.
Yeah. So we'll have a big episode then. Might have a candidate in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But I'm asking real questions. I'm gonna ask him about his damn favorite meal at McDonald's. I'm asking about his policies and shit, him or her.
You think they'll come on?
No.
Yeah, they're not gonna come on.
No black podcast. Nah, they need a white face across from them or something.
Didn't Kai give to somebody?
Nah.
He didn't?
I think he rejected Kamala Harris.
He did? Okay, that's what.
Because Kai, sorry, a tangent, y'all. The camera's still rolling. I don't care. Free content for y'all. Kai, to me, even though he's so goofy and all that stuff, he does have a brain. He doesn't know his depth. He knows like where he's out of his depth and when he's not. So I think he doesn't really do things that he doesn't feel like he would be comfortable doing.
Yeah.
Or like he would look bad doing. I don't want to say look bad, but you know, a guy like Aiden Ross or the Nelk Boys or even like Joe Rogan or Andrew Schultz, these type of guys will talk to Trump and not know that they're getting played.
But they don't care though.
They don't care.
They just their content. They're just I need content. Yeah, so they do whatever for content.
But even if they have the mindset of like I'm gonna go in here and make a difference, they will never know they're getting played. Like they're getting outsmarted, outplayed, out-talked, out everything the whole time. They're asking these softball-ass questions, but they're getting played the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna say whatever to get you to get your fan base to vote for him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Kamala and Shannon Sharpe. It was to get the fan base to vote for him.
Yeah.
To vote for her. So yeah, same thing.
I like that you brought up the getting somebody else in the backseat. We need another interview soon, man. Get some more people in here.
Yeah, anybody y'all want us to interview, hit them up. Let us know.
Yeah. Hit us up. Let them know. Maybe we can reach out to them, see if we can get them in the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And talk to them. I think it would be good. Anybody. It doesn't have to be political.
You know, I want to interview Reggie.
From here?
Streamer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. DM that man. We see what happens, man. I'm DM that man. See what's up.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. I don't know if he's in town too much, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Cause I know he got a nice car now. He can get up in that, set it up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we could probably go out there. They ain't in Atlanta, right?
That nigga gonna pay for us to fly us out. He's cheap ass. Come on now. You know niggas like him. Come on now. You think so? AMP house, the little AMP house,
that'd be dope.
AMP junior house.
That'd be dope, man. Go out there and mess with them.
Man, I'm gonna need a job. I'll go out there. All that. I need to get employed.
Oh yeah.
You need a streaming setup.
Hey man, anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Nah, man. Like I said, if y'all know anybody that wants to be on this show or that could be a good guest, preferably somebody with a little bit of clout, a little bit of motion.
Yeah.
Hit them up. Let them know that we exist. Get us out there. Put us on. We'll DM them ourselves. We'll reach out to them ourselves. We'll get it set up.
Yeah.
Other than that, nah, man.
Yeah, man. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the support you guys been giving us, man. Keep running those numbers up.
They're doing well.
Yeah, real well. And
We're growing.
Hell yeah. And make sure you just share with, whoever you think will like this conversation or who can provide more insight to what we're talking about, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, I don't got nothing else. You got anything?
Nah, man. I'm good.
All right, cool, man. You're in the with Flex.
And Quell.
Catch y'all next time. Peace.